fiery competitor. Hands it off. A sweep to Jaleel McLaughlin, gets to the outside and scampers out of bounds.
Today, after a week, we got to hang out.
First pass attempt for Nix, fires it over the middle. And it's caught, rumbling towards the 50, but the ball might have been out. And it's ruled Panthers football. Second down and 10. Hunter lowers a shoulder up the middle, and one of the NFL leaders in total rush yards to this point. David Moore in motion. Handoff, Sanders shimmies. Needed the 24. Continues to move the pile and has the first down.
And he's a huge fan of Bryce Young and wants to see him do well today, obviously.
Roll out Young. Throws it low. Jalen Coker, the rookie from Holy Cross. Calls for the snap on 3rd and goal. Young fires on the slant. It's there. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Lee gets. Nix 4 for 4 to start the game. Looks downfield. Rifles across the middle. Cortland Sutton at the 32 with Mike Jackson in coverage. In his NFL career, 3rd and 5. Pump fake from Nix. Sets his feet and dumps. Back beyond the 40. Young looks left, throws that way, and over the head of David Moore.
The Panthers struggled against the Commanders with the quarterback run as well.
From the 45, play action. Nix uses the mobility. Wide open tight end Adam Troutman gallops down the sideline, inside the 20. Empty it out, 3rd down and 4, low throw. Devon Bailey goes low to catch, right at the sticks. 3rd down and goal, Javonte Williams in it back. Play action, Nix shows the speed, fires, caught, touchdown, Broncos. Lucas Kroll, the tight end. 3rd and 14, quick throw. Xavier Lee get across the middle, but still well shy of the first down.
Second late of figuring out who had who.
From the 22, Nix fires Sutton, sideline, and bumped by the 40. A Pro Bowler back in 2019 showing that form. On first, Nix again, guns it, Troutman gets the feet down by the sideline. Couple tight ends in this set. Nix shows off the arm strength of a one-handed grab. National Tight Ends Day. Adam Troutman says, "It's my day." Broncos number 3 in the league in defense coming in. Hubbard once more. Tries to race to the 50. Stood up before midfield. Tremble the tight end in. 4th down and 2. Young throws it on an option-type play, and Sanders cannot get there. Pat Surtain cuts it off, the all-pro corner.
Start their drive.
And an on-fire quarterback as well. That was just his 3rd incompletion. Comes right back, right across the middle. Cortland Sutton, just outside the 30. Pitch. McLaughlin to the outside, has the first down. So on a 3rd and 8, Denver keeps it on the ground. So after the injury stoppage from the 20, that's Franklin in motion. Nix rolls out, another tight end catch. Troutman had the touchdown earlier on in this quarter and scoots out of bounds, picking up the first down. 1st and goal, roll out. Nix has the wheels, lowers the shoulder. Roller coaster. The crash. Looking for the call. Nix has 3 rushing touchdowns this season. Looking for 4. Superman's over the pile. Touchdown, Denver.
Number 10, Bo Nix. He's on the play. Dives across the goal line.
And he had his career best first half. 2 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing. Over 200 yards. And Javonte Williams getting going on the ground against a struggling Carolina defense stopping the run.
Yeah, you got to see a little bit of the spark from him. Long scrambles, making plays, and just the belief that the guys around him have. They were down 20-0 in that game, and they continued to fight and claw and made it a game.
Empty it out. Knicks again a clean pocket. Going deep. Oregon teammate Troy Franklin through his hands. Richardson was running with him, but Franklin had a step. Miles Sanders out wide. And he catches the crossing routes. Has plenty of room to go. Makes a couple miss, but will get nowhere near the first down. Levi Wallace, the first to tag him, and the struggles offensively. You've mentioned it, Jason, a few times. Just a lot of short completions. Johnny Hekker will throw. That's his 26th career passing attempt, but he throws it wide and incomplete.
12 on third down today. That's an area where they've struggled all season long.
McLaughlin to the corner of the end zone. Stays in. Who will make a play? Blitz, Broncos. They protect Young. Flings. Coker reaches. It's a catch down the sideline. 1 second. Young wants it. Gets it. Pocket clean. Throws behind the receiver and picks. Intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his return to the lineup after missing last week. Gets another interception, his third this season.
When you look at his career and the remainder of this season of where he's going to be on this depth chart.
It feels like every snap, especially going forward in this second half, almost like a referendum. This defense loves playing with a lead. Can go aggressively, rush the passer, but Hubbard breaks through the initial surge. And his most explosive run of the game so far picks up the first down. We learned Bryce Young would start this game on Wednesday. Third down and 12. Surrounded and thrown down. That Denver pass rush. Nick Benito, a sack in 6 straight games.
What ways they can get better?
Sean Payton made sure to mention last year's Broncos loss to the Patriots on Christmas Eve. Don't want to have the same fate here at home against the Panthers.
So for Bryce Young in your second year, you're learning 2 new systems and forcing to learn that playbook and perform at the same time.
So Davion Clowney, another big stop. His career long is 60. Center, right at midfield instead of fake. Pitch it up to Kroll. Lucas Kroll stiff arm, but won't get there.
And you're hoping to see something from him to force Canales and his offensive staff to keep Dalton on the bench.
On fourth, out pattern, tight end Tommy Tremble. Initially short, breaks the tackle and dives forward.
At the line of scrimmage, getting the ball out quick and getting it down the field.
Spread it out. Young, seam ball, Coker's there. Leaps and makes the catch, ball out late. The officials say he was down.
This Broncos starting defense is still out there. They're still competing. So you still want to make plays towards the end of this game.
Young looks left, throws that way. Coker goes up, but is brought down by McLaughlin. McMillan, excuse me. McMillan makes the pick. Jaquan McMillan on the corner of the end zone. This is a team that not many before the year thought would be a playoff group. Finding ways to win. A laser from Bo Nix to Lucas Kroll to the sideline, and another Broncos first down. Potentially a double pass. Empty in the bag. Franklin throws. Michael Burton there. The Rutgers product inside the 20 to the 15. The tricks don't stop, but 3 scores under 5 left. And the Broncos add on. Third down. Nick slant. Sutton hits, reaches, and the ball pops out. Carolina hops on it. Side Tuttle. Panthers football. Fall to 1-7. David Moore. Division game next week against New Orleans. Young, come back. Moore at the 40. Passing attack in the first half. Best half of the year for Knicks. Young hit as he throws. Leggett goes up top to bring it down at the 35 and a penalty marker. Low scoring battle. And again, now coverage will begin or continue after this one is done. Back shoulder to the far side. Jalen Coker. That's a touchdown. Bryce Young to Jalen Coker. Ever since the first quarter, delivered a beatdown. Came in as heavy favorites. Sean Payton warned the team of a trap game. Did not fall for the trap. More talking after the fact. 28-14 is the final. Broncos get the win for Jason McCourty.